Alright, hello. I've been waiting to do this all friggin' day, and I can now do it because of a thing that happened that I'll explain in a second. Anyway, last episode, there were a few people who commented, and not having a go at you, you obviously didn't quite get the rules, or you didn't go back and watch before. That's okay, nothing wrong with that. Instead of, like, talking to you individually in each comment, I did acknowledge that in one of my Showdown lives, but you know what, fuck it, we'll go through it again, just to make sure you do understand the rules. Again, nothing wrong with that, not having a go at you. Just the thing. Anyway, so we start with 6 OUs, which was the original team I had, and with every win I downgrade a Pokemon. So OU to UU to RU to NU to PU. It's 2 battles a video. At the end of the video I'll show 6 Pokemon now. I should probably change that. There we go. Viewers pick which Pokemon I replace. Viewers pick which of the 4 Pokemon shown at the end will be put into team. This is kind of important because what a few of you did were like, oh, I'd like to see you use the trevenant, or oh, hey, I'd like to see you use the melodic, but you didn't suggest what to vote out. So I appreciate your enthusiasm, but if I don't know what to get rid of, then yeah. So again, just pointing that out. It's a maximum of 5 losses. After 5 losses, I scrap the team and start again. I believe I'm at 2, so yeah. I may well extend that, but again, this is like a beta series, so we'll see how far we get. No legends. 1, I can't get them. 2, they aren't usable in Battle Spot, apart from a few of them. I think someone, it may have been Andrew, pointed out to me that the ones that you can't use are the event legends and like the sort of poster legends, so your Reshiram, Zekrom kind of dealio, and your Celebes and crap you can't use. You can choose a Pokemon to double downgrade, e.g. OU to RU, however I will not put the next double downgrade till all Pokemon have been downgraded once. So UU to NU will not be available till all OU to UU downgrades are done. Try to like comments that you agree with, just sort of helps make life a bit easier for me, although there are a couple of people, and if I don't comment or reply to your comment, it's because Google or YouTube is being dumb. Yeah, Google Plus or whatever the fuck it is, it won't let me reply to you, so yeah, don't take it at heart, but I have seen it, so it's okay. But I don't know how the fuck you solve that. I think maybe it doesn't let you reply when you log out. I don't understand. But yeah, try to like comments that you agree with. And final one, while I stand by the double downgrade rule, if there is a downgrade that you want, like RU to NU, leave it in a comment, and if enough people give it a like, then I will go with that. However, you must leave the entire set, please do be reasonable, and you must make sure I can actually get it on 6th gen. If you do offer a set with past move tutors, then you will have to actually get the Pokemon for me. Just breed it to a level that you're happy with. It doesn't have to be 5 IVs if you can't be asked for that, but it will need to have the move tutors. You don't have to EV, you don't have to level it, I can do all that myself. But if you are gonna, you know, put the comment forward, then do be prepared to put your money where your mouth is. Another thing which Cooper has pointed out, like, he understands the rules and the logic of the series, but he doesn't understand what Pokemon are what, like, tier-wise. So, the first 4 Pokemon, so in this case, Milotic, Starmie, Porygon Z, and Goodra, will be the UU. And the last 2 will be RU, because they're the kind of niche ones, although we are starting to get to the point where we have a full team of UUs. So, I suppose I'll just try and point it out whenever we get to the choices, but more than likely the like 1 downgrade will be the first 4, and then if it's like a double downgrade, it will be the final 2. If you get what I'm saying. If you have any questions, by all means, I'm more than happy to do my best to answer them. But like I say, I think there are a few of you just didn't quite get it, and I don't really want you guys to be left behind. And I don't know. I didn't really want to just say, hey, you know, this, and this in the comments, because then it feels like I'm being a bit ratty, and I don't really want to be like that. I want everyone to have fun, because it's a fun series. I enjoy this series, and yeah, it's great. Anyway, we're gonna do this. By Jove, we're gonna do this. I had a bit of an ordeal. I bred me trevenant, and I couldn't find a lychee berry for it. And I went to inquire to Cooper, and his Wi-Fi was being a bastard. And I was like, oh dear, that sucks for him, and it's a little bit of a bitch for me because I can't get a lychee off of the kind soul. But I hope that's fixed, because, you know, cool Luke. Also, I don't understand Yes, please. Thank you. We're level now. We're level now, aren't we? Well done. Frickin', I blame the webcam actually, but there you go. So yeah, and then I had to ask Darky, and he was like, yeah, I have all the berries, and then he got held up in something, so I didn't have any, so I had a bit of an ordeal trying to get one on Showdown, which I will go into detail for you once I've explained the team and gotten crack-a-lackin'. So, we have the mighty green Salamence of awesomeness. We have the Assault Vest Crafty, who really needs to put a shift in, and I just remembered that I need to put Power-Up Punch on this thing, which we were all agreed. Timid, Sniper, Scope Lens, Kingdra also needs to really put a shift in. Gyarados, pretty much irreplaceable, but it's getting to the point where it's going to have to be replaced. Hippowdon, lovely jubbly, fantastic, Blinding Band, functional and brilliant. And here is the thing that was voted in. Since a lot of the comments were a little bit cryptic, I put it to the stream on Sunday. And I believe it was Cooper, Gawath, and I think it was Andrew. All came together and were like, yeah, Trev sounds great. So we got Trev, got the Fook and Leechy Berry, thank God, Brave Harvest, Substitute, Trick Room, Horn, Leech, Shadow Claw, just making sure it's alright, because if it's not, I'm going to stab something. Right, okay, Power Up Punch. But yeah, so since I couldn't get Leechy Berry through me mateys, I went on to Showdown, and I went into their Wi-Fi room to try and find out if I could nab one of someone else. And after posting for about half an hour of constant disconnecting, and you know what my thing's like, a bloke was like, yeah, I've got a Leechy Berry, and I was like, oh, fantastic, is there anything in particular that you're looking for? And he was like, yeah, there is. And I was like, okay, you know, just list them, and I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can breed something for you. He's like, okay. First off, I'd quite like a vent, extreme speed Entei with Sacred Fire, 5 IVs. If you haven't got that, a 5 IV shiny Raikou with Aura Sphere. And I was like, no, mate, no, I can't do that. It's for a Leechy Berry. And he was like, oh, okay, fair enough. I was like, do you have anything else that maybe you want? And he was like, well, yeah, I suppose I do. Do you have a Superpower, Bug Bite, Sizzle, Stealth Rocks, Tailwind, Aerodactyl? I'm like, dude, there's 5th gen move tutors, come on. Really? It's just like, if I had access to getting the, like, one-shot event legendaries and 5th gen move tutors, I'd probably have gotten off my arse and got the berries on my fucking own. But he was like, oh, I don't really want anything else, bye. And I was like, well, fuck you then. All I wanted was a berry, and you asked me to give you the known fucking universe. You can stuff it up your ass. So that didn't go well. And, so I buggered off, and I came back a bit later, and I was like, okay, maybe I just need to focus it a bit. Maybe if I offer something, then, you know, I can goad the people into giving me a fucking Leechy Berry. Doesn't seem like a big ask, but apparently it was. So I put in, like, oh yeah, alright, I'm giving away a 5 IV, Oblivious Feebas, which evolves into competitive Milotic. It's modest, it's got the IVs in all the right places. I even put a fucking Prism Scale on it, which I'm sure to someone it's got to be quite rare somewhere. And, you know, it had 4 egg moves. It had, like, Miracle, Confuse Ray, Hypnosis, and Dragon Pulse. I think it was Hypnosis. And I put all that, and I was like, you know, all I want is a Leechy Berry. Not one fucking person was like, that sounds like a great deal. I'm like, really? Tough fucking crowd, man. Anyway, right, we have an Umbreon, a Sizzle, a Ludicolo, a Gliscor, a Washface, and a Talonflame. Okay, looking at it, Trev might do well here, if I can bring it in before the Rotom starts being a cunt face. The only problem it's going to really have is Talonflame, and Umbreon is going to be a bit of a whore, Ludicolo depending. So I'm thinking Trev, we'll give it a fair shake, you know, see if we can let it out the trap and do well. Hippowdon against Gliscor? Nah, I don't think so. Kingdra, I reckon, will do very well here. But other than that, I think Mence will be good as well. There's quite a lot of big physical threats in there. Talonflame, Sizzle, Gliscor, which I might be able to set up on, depending on what kind of sets they are. On the other hand, Gyarados might do even better. You know what? Yeah, okay. I think, okay. I'm going to go with Kingdra as a lead, then Gyarados, and then Trev. Because, well, I do love me Gyarados. Gyarados is, as I've said many times before, easily my favourite, like, competitive Pokemon. Taunt DD Gyarados, nothing compares. It hasn't actually done that much in this series. It's been okay, it's been a bit shaky, so I'd like to see it put in a bit more of, you know, summon. So, we'll see how we go. So, we'll start off with the Kingdra. There's Umbreon, and I know, after watching BT, even though I haven't watched him in a bit, I have just spent the last 2 days watching a Nevermind the Buzzcocks marathon. I'm fairly certain I can 2-hit KO with Dracos, and I'm quite keen to give that a go. On the other hand, if I... no, because Trev, Foul Play... I think they'll have Foul Play. No, Foul Play would be a 5th gen move, wouldn't it? Gyarados also do quite well here, however I think I'm going to try and stick the Kingdra for a little bit. We'll see how far we can get with it. Because I know 2 crits ought to bludgeon it to death. We'll see how much this Draco does when it goes for a wish, because I know it will go for a fucking wish. It will. This is a given. So we'll slam a Draco in its face. If it doesn't do a lot, then I'll Scarfer in a Gyarados, taunt it, start setting up, the usual bullshittery, really. There, you see. You see. Look at that power! Fuse Ray? You little shit. You little shit. Okay, I am definitely he's either gonna switch or he's gonna protect. I'm assuming right now, if he is this set, then holy Jesus, that's good. Confuse Ray, Toxic, Wish, Protect. In which case, you, sir, are a mighty cunt. A mighty cunt. Cunt of the highest caliber. There's your Protect, you little shit. Should be ashamed, although I am very glad he doesn't have Foul Play, because Gyarados, Gyarados gets a fucking field day, and if I can get Kingdra back in and get a focus energy up, he can't do nothing. Can't do nothing. Ah, there's your problem. Right. That's a bit of a bastard, I think we'll all agree. I have taunted him, though, so I can go into Trev safely. I do have Horn Leech, so I don't have to be as finicky on how much damage I take. I'm not too fast. Ah, you're going for the Thunderbolt. The Thunderbolt. How much do we take? Ooh. Actually, nicely done, Trev. Nicely done. So now I can just go for a sub. He can't whisk me. If he wants to go for a Hydro Pump, I suppose so, but he's probably a bit of a dilbert for trying it. Go into Umbreon. Sizzle. Interesting. Okay. Does present difficulties, I'll admit. But I kind of need to keep Trev at a reasonable HP, so I think I'm just going to go for a Shadow Claw. Because I know I can just go back into Gyarados whenever the fuck I want. I'm not bothered. Ah, he's Mega Scizor, I suppose we'll see what kind of Scizor he is. Yeah, what are you going to do? SD. Interesting. There would not be much point trying to sort of dick around with this. I think just getting damage. Just... ah, that's not a lot of damage. I could... actually, can I? Yes, I can. See, what I want to do right here is if I sub down and get Malichis, I can smash him depending on how many boosts I get. I think I'm going to give that a go. So hopefully Trev's Harvest will give me a fair shake at this. Because I know Kingdra can have this to a reasonable degree. Come on. Come on, Harvest. Come on, Harvest. Really? Really? One boost, eh? On Showdown, you're likely to get maybe 4 or 5. But there you go. Shit happens. I think, depending on how this works out, that may have been a very poor play. Unless I get a crit? Nah. Well, there's another harvest, I suppose. For what it's worth. My only major problem here is that he could go... Well, no, I reckon he'll go straight in for the kill, so I think just bolting back into Gyarados, going for a waterfall, just trying to kill it off. I think I can pull this out. Just kind of depends how we do. If I get rid of this Scizor, if Umbreon does kind of what I want it to do, I think I can have this. I suppose it also really, really, really comes down to Rotom. I don't know. It should be interesting, but hopefully Gyarados can have this Scizor. Lovely. Look, Gyarados, well done, my son. Well done. Lovely jubbly, I'd say. Lovely jubbly. He is not going to go back into Umbreon. The temptation that I'm having a problem with right now is to keep Gyarados around, because I know that all I have to do is taunt and then Umbreon dies. That's the temptation. However, I'm not entirely sure that's the route to victory. Because if I switch into Trev now, I am very, very likely to die to a T-Volt. I also don't really know what kind of set he is. I could try sacking Kingdra. However, if I sack Kingdra and then Trev doesn't pull it out, then I lose. So I actually think my best bet is to go for a taunt, scout, see what sort of Rotom he is. Okay, so I outspeed him. That's good information to know. Aha! Ha 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 ha! So you are defensive, I see. There are a few problems with this, which is that... I don't know if Trev will live a Hydro Pump. How much HP am I at? I do not remember how much it did to me originally. I think I was at, what, 192? And a T-Bolt did maybe 40 points. So I might live a T-Bolt, but I might not live a Hydro Pump. So, I don't really know, to be honest. I'm assuming he's a Resto Chesto variant. What might actually be a better play? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It might actually be to sack Trev and then try and do it with Kingdra. Because I am timid. If Gyarados can out... Yeah, okay. I think that's the play to make. I suppose we'll see if Trev can live a fucking Thunderbolt. Although I'm not especially enthused because it does mean Kingdra is going to take an absolute bollock ton. Trev didn't live a T-Bolt, okay. So he must have got a min on the first hit. So I think, depending on what Kingdra feels like doing, I've made the right play. Depending. Massive amounts of depending. I don't want to... I'd love to actually win 2 games in a fucking episode. It would be a radical concept. Come on, Kingdra, I need you right now. I need you. If you miss a Draco, that's it. I'll be fucking livid. Right, let's try. Come on, Kingdra. Come on. What? What? Why? If he gets a double protect, I'm gonna shit large quantities of bricks. No, wait, he's gonna switch out. No, he's not. Please, Kingdra, Kingdra, come on, Kingdra. Come on, please, please, just kill. Yes! Oh! He could have switched out and won it right there. Why would you have protect? Exactly. Alright, Kingdra, as far as I'm concerned, that was worth its weight in gold right there. I'm proud of you, Kingdra. In fact, everyone so far put in a mighty shift this battle. I'm very enthused. Right. Mr. Bullshitty Umbreon, if he's got Foul Play instead of Wish, I'm gonna be very fucking annoyed. Moonlight. You have Confuse Ray, Moonlight, Protect, and Toxic. Okay. Right. Interesting. Oh. Alright. He really, really should have made the switch into Umbreon as Death Follow though. He does that, he wins. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I won by a little bit of an opponent blunder, but I don't care. We're off to a winning start for the first time in, Christ, what, 2 episodes? So, woo! Victory! I'm pleased. I'm pleased. I'm very pleased. I'm infused. I'm a happy camper. Alright, so, let's see if we can make it 2 for 2, shall we? It's always the sticking point, I suppose. I always seem to win one and then get shafted in another one. But hopefully we can get a couple of downgrades in. Maybe, although I don't really want to see Ments go, you know, we could get rid of all the OUs and then just have a team of UUs and, you know, start making some progress towards NUs. And there's a lot of U's in that. I always felt like a bit of a Dilbert talking like that. I have to say, I don't know, I'm trying to sort of think that the ratings don't really matter for shit, because that's a fairly good... Actually, wait, no, ratings don't matter for shit, he's only got an item on his Emolga. Okay, we may have just really hardcore lucked out with the opponents, although I suppose that is also part of the thing, like, I'm not gonna... yeah. Okay, Trev may not be good here. It could be, if I get the right setup. But it could also be a pile of steaming monkey giblets. Hippo, once again, no, I don't think so. Scrafty could actually be incredibly useful here. The main thing I'm looking at is the Kiss, because as we all know, I'm incredibly fucking weak. In fact, Hippo might well do good just for that alone. Just for the Kiss and nothing else. So, I'm thinking Scrafty, Hippo, and maybe Ments. If I can get up a DD, I can clobber some things, but I'm definitely thinking, I'm gonna go with Hippo lead, and we're gonna have Scrafty, and we're gonna have Ments. Now, if I lose this, I'm gonna feel like a bit of a pillock, because this man doesn't, yeah. So I think I've lucked out with opponents. I'm assuming it is done on a proper rating system, so it's sort of like the higher up you get, the more consistently better opponents you get. But since I sort of keep winning one and losing one, I'm not really getting anywhere. So maybe that's the trade-off of actually doing it on Battle Spot, but there you go. So we'll lead out with the Hippo, he's lead out with Emolga, shiny, how cool, even though it just looks like an Emolga that someone's kind of airbrushed brown. So... not amazing, but there you go. We'll fling a Toxic out, we'll see what we get. Because apart from Air Slash, I can't think it's going to do much. I mean, the main reason I'm using Hippo instead of, say, Gyarados is because it can't be paralysed by the Kiss. That's kind of all I'm really got for it. Yeah. Oh! Well! Haha! Take that, Emolga! Right. Okay. I don't particularly want Hippo to be toxic, so, I don't really want anything to be toxic. Although, if anything was going to be toxic, it would be Scrafty. However, on the other hand, I don't really want that. What might be a better play is to go into Ments. I think on balance, Ments is probably the one I'd want to get toxic the most, because Scrafty I can kind of heal up with, Drain Punches, and against shit like Hydreigon, I'm gonna really want it. Ments is kind of here just in case I can get a couple of DDs up and clobber something. But if I can't, I think I would, on balance, looking at his team, I'd rather keep the Hippo or the Scrafty. This would be quite interesting to do, like, in a stream. Like, I know I streamed Terry's Gauntlet on Showdown, but like one of this, because you do encounter some unorthodox things, and it would be quite interesting to see what people actually think when I'm doing it proper. So maybe that's something I can do. Kiss, no. Interesting. He has a shiny Metagrow, so I'm assuming this person's like a shiny hunter, and that's about it. However, I will definitely jump at the chance to get a nice bit of damage on a Gross. I should, since I am bulky Ments, take pretty much anything it wants to go for, barring a really powerful Ice Punch. So, I can clobber him a bit with an EQ, and if shit goes south, then Hippo picks up the slack. Or Ments will just get a crit, because Ments is awesome. Nicely done, Ments. Nicely done. Oh, you got a crit to kill the Concorder last time as well. It's a crit machine. I've got a Kingdra. Yeah, Ments is the true crit machine, because he's a pro. I love this green Ments. It took me so long to get, and it's paid off. I love it dearly. Aha! Aha! There it is. I was genuinely expecting him to bring Kiss, because it does fuck up an awful lot of my team. Holy crap! Wow. Wow. Wow! I don't want to get rid of you, Green Ments. You're too cool. That's rough, man. That's a random passerby, and I feel fucking sorry for this person, because Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, that's awful. I feel like a right bastard now. Ments just got a crit to kill the Gross and then dodged a Draco to get another crit on a Hydra. Dude, I love you so much, man. You're so... oh, you're amazing. I adore you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Take that, Emolga. Take that. You've got a shiny Emolga, and I've got a shiny Salamence. And I know which one looks better and is better in every single way. You can probably kill him now. No, you're really gonna do this. I probably should have tried switching out, but I didn't really have the heart to ruin Ments' moment. He can go down like a champ. Get a crit. Oh! Yes! Ments! The triple bullshit sweep of win. The triple bullshit sweep of win. You go down like a champ, Ments. I'm bloody proud. God, even I feel sorry for him. Jesus Christ. That's fucking rough, man. You know you're having a bad day when shit like miss a Toxic, crit from an EQ, miss a Draco, crit from a Dragon Claw. That's... yeah. I'm sorry. Whoever that person was, if you ever randomly stumble upon this, I'm bloody sorry. Jesus. That was awful. I'm almost tempted to just carry on because that, like, well, that was a battle made a lot easier by shit. But no, I will stick to the 2-battle rule because it makes sense and it can kind of keep these things a bit shorter. So there you go. I'm quite happy with that, actually. In fact, we got to use everyone here. I know Scrafty didn't even get a look in because Ments was like, nah, I'm gonna do it all on my own. Fuck off, Scrafty. But, you know, I'm fairly pleased. Gyarados did some nice work. Very nice work. And again, his Taunt DD shenanigans, very important for killing that Umbreon. And killing that Scizor, too. Trev showed a bit of its potential. I didn't really get to Trick Room and get cracking with it. But it did a nice amount of damage to a Scizor. Had Harvest been a bit kinder to me, I don't quite know how it works. I know on Showdown you can get like multiple Harvest boosts in one turn. I don't quite know if it works like that on game. It might not, it might well do, I don't quite know. But had Harvest been a bit kinder to me, I would have had that Scizor, and then Trev's in, really. He's having the time of his fucking life. But, Hippo, I don't know, he showed up, he got a Toxic. Again, Hippo being just quietly good. Quietly good. His time will come again. He already proved himself, like, just winning one video entirely. So, that's awesome. Kingdra actually did quite well. I'm very pleased with Kingdra. Again, Gyarados, fantastic. And yeah, Scrafty, I don't know. I'm not going to blame Scrafty for anything in this one, because let's face it, he didn't really get much of a chance. Anyway, I will show you the choices again. And in fact, I will do you a favour, I will say it right. So, Ment is OU. I know he's BL, but I'm counting him as OU. So, Ment's is OU, Gyarados is OU, Scrafty, Kingdra, Trevenant, and Hippowdon are UU. So, if you want to say downgrade Scrafty, Kingdra, Trev, or Hippo, you need to pick from either Abomasnow or Sigilif. If you want to downgrade Gyarados or Salamence, you'd have to pick from Milotic, Starmie, Porygon Z, and Goodra. So, does that hopefully make a bit more sense to people? That's kind of what we're after here, to just keep slowly downgrading till we get to PU, and then if I manage to get to PU, and as Coop has laid out the story, if I win a match, then Terry will get Swallowtite, and he will become Terry Crews, and it will be amazing. Anyway, so yeah, those are your choices. Specs competitive Milotic from last week. Reflect type recover Toxic Starmie, because I haven't used a Starmie in a fucking long time, and I felt like giving the Reflect type one a go again, because I do love me some Reflect type. Sub mixed Porygon Z. Main reason for this, I was thinking back a bit to the Aegislash battle, and a sub Porygon Z would have fucked its face in and returned for the Blissies and crap like that, so might give that a go, see how we do. Adaptability should make return pretty chunky anyway. Banded Goodra, Outrage Power, Aquatail, Earthquake, Sap Zipper thing. Soundproof Abomasnow from last video, and I Life Orbed Magikarp Sigilif. So, those are your choices. Just remember, first 4 UU, second 4 RU, and I've got 2 OUs and 4 UUs in my team. So hopefully that will all make a bit more sense. Now, if you do still have any questions, by all means, if not, do make your choices, or as I said, if you want to suggest something, like maybe a double downgrade from a UU to an NU, if you can suggest a set, and enough people like it, then I'll give it a go. Or if you've got any other Pokemon that you want to see that fit into the rules, like of downgrading, then by all means. But yeah, you got 2 choices, so who'd have thunk it? I actually managed to win 2 battles in a row. Let's hope we can keep that up, eh? Alright, I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.